3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Sorry, I was browsing Twitter. What?
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. Wow. Wow, it started already. We're
Hello,
like,
welcome to Background Noise, the podcast where we make shit go down and you listen to it whilst you're on the bus. Why you're on a bus, I don't know. If you're on a bus, you get off that bus. Buses are silly. Joining me today is Floppy Pendrive.
what? The fuck is a pen drive?
A pen, so you know, it's a little USB memory stick. I was trying to make a pun on Quill, but apparently I'm too technologically apt.
There's already flaccid Sharpie. That's already a thing.
But
Why didn't you just reuse that?
Else. I was trying to be new,
Oh, damn.
an original, and different.
Right, we were going to
crushed my
talk
dreams.
about Daredevil, weren't we, Josh?
Well, we were.
But please,
please
please explain what happens. Why are we not going to talk about Daredevil?
Because someone foolish decided that GTA 5 should be released on PC today, which I wasn't aware of until last night, to be honest. But that's why that happened. So I had a thought. Instead of me watching it, Floppy should give me a interpretation of it. Like he should reenact it himself.
Okay.
Do the characters and everything.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to be a young Murdoch.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm bad at voice acting. Basically, little kid gets blinded in the dumbest of fuck traffic accidents. He somehow sees the world while it's on fire. It's like a genuine quote right there. It's stupid. But it's also really cool. It's really fucking dark and incredibly brutal. There's a lot of blood. It's good. You should watch it. It's definitely better than Game of Thrones.
Well, I haven't seen Game of Thrones yet either, so...
It's fine, I just want to piss people off. Game of Thrones is shit.
Fucking...
He
Twitch is shit.
He says after reading
Twitch is
all...
awful. Who likes Twitch?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, everyone should move over to Hitbox. They're a very reputable company and have no shady dealings in the past when it comes to paying.
Or what's the other one? Vocal. Everyone should just go to Vocal.
The fuck is Vocal?
That's apparently I'm very hipster in knowing what Vocal is.
All right, I'm googling it.
It's like a live Google Hangout, but like
Vocal.
Google.
What?
Google.
Definition of vocal by the free.
V-O-K-L-E.
What? V-O.
K-L-E.
Oh, what? It's got a... That's vocal. The clothing speaks for itself. I'm guessing it's not that.
Okay, maybe I spelt it wrong.
Yeah, everything else is Swedish. I don't care enough for this. Oh, man.
Why are you Googling it?
Right.
I can't actually. I want to know. I'm fairly sure it was Vocal. I thought it was Vocal.
Right. I had a bunch of questions.
It is
lined
Vocal.
up.
I did spell it right, you fool. It's V-O-K-L-E.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. I spelled it V-O-K-A-L.
Vocal.
Vocal.
That's vocal.
Anyway, I had
It's
a bunch.
Fabelhaft.
I had a bunch of questions lined up. I was like, okay, Josh likes comics. I pretend to like comics for the sake of being interesting on the internet. So
You tried.
I tried. Someone.
Did I not burn you earlier with 2 epic comic knowledges?
No, not really, because I still
Yeah, I
made a
did.
very valid point.
You did make a valid point, but then I superseded your valid point with a more valid point.
Okay then. Well, like I had loads of questions. Like I can't remember any of them now. I'm throwing a complete blank.
What to talk about? Let's talk about GTA 5.
No, fuck GTA 5.
I guarantee you will be playing.
I am with that uneducated housewives of Australia. That game should be banned. Not because it's violent, not because it causes any issues in society, just to watch the faces of every degenerate 13-year-old boy in the country. It would be priceless. And you, of course, a degenerate 22-year-old boy.
Floppy says this, but I guarantee you'll be playing it by the end of the summer.
I'll be playing it when it goes on sale. I'm happy to play it, man. I'm happy to play it. But I ain't paying 40 quid for it when I'm only interested in the online. The story is... I couldn't care less. And that says a lot as a man who prides himself on enjoying stories. But Yeah, it's GTA. It's GTA. I don't care about it. Really, I'm not a fan of the franchise. I've never really been into it. It's not my thing.
Not bad. I mean, as far as like San Andreas was better, but it's still pretty alright.
But I don't care anymore because I've watched like at least 10 different streamers play through the whole thing. I'm not hyped for this game anymore. It's like, oh yeah, it's been on 2 generations of consoles already. I don't care anymore.
It's so
Fuck
good.
off. I'm done. Like, the hype is dead, buried, and like its tombstone is corroded away from wind.
And you wonder why I hate WoW.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. He says, staring at his World of Warcraft poster on the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
I only, yeah. Okay.
I've many an issue with WoW.
I know you do.
Many an issue.
But it's also a very good game.
I can understand and appreciate how successful it is. I can understand why people like it. I just don't. It saddens my soul as a gamer.
But it saddens my soul as a gamer that you've never really experienced it.
No, I have experienced it. I've experienced it 3 separate times. I still didn't like it.
You never reached, like, mid-game. I'm not even going to be one of them people who be like, well, you never reached the end game, so you never really appreciated the true experience. You didn't even get a mount. You didn't even reach level 20 to get a mount.
If I'm not immersed and wanting to play more by level 5, I'm pretty sure that's not a good hook. Like... it's all the grinding. As a gamer, I don't like grinding. I don't like grinding for the sake of grinding.
I suggest you stay away from every MMO ever.
Pretty much. I'd like the concept of an MMO. There just isn't an MMO currently that has sold it for me yet.
What about Elder Scrolls Online? That game is so much fun and there's so much to do. Fucking Elder Scrolls
Sarcasm!
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Speaking of Elder Scrolls Online, have you seen the new Avengers Age of Ultron clip?
That's the worst transition. Talking of really bad, boring video games, have you seen this very exciting movie trailer?
Don't worry, you will all, as an audience, right, I'm talking directly to you guys now. The longer we do this podcast, the more you will understand I enjoy making segues out of the most arbitrary things. But yes. So anyway, have you seen?
Okay, go.
Have you seen the clip of the Iron Man and
No.
Hulk? You've not seen it?
No.
How?
Because
why?
I'm already going to see it on like day 1, so I kind of don't care about the trailer.
It's pretty good.
If it came out a little while ago, then sure. If it came out months ago, if it did, their marketing team needs to be sacked because I didn't know about it.
It came out yesterday, I think.
But 2 weeks before the movie's out.
Glimpse. Yeah, they're releasing so many clips now. It's just to tease you. That's the point of it.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be teased anymore.
That's what teasers do.
No, it's like, stop using your hands and just get on with it. You know what I mean? So, well, enough foreplay, Marvel. Enough foreplay. Let's get down to the real thing.
Nah. I like all the foreplay. Foreplay whilst during. Fucking show me
foreplay whilst during what? So
mid-film.
So you're watching it, you're like, oh my god, the Hulkbuster, and then it just comes up. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, boys. Like, oh my god. Stop it.
Not even that. Just like it comes up to the Hulkbuster, and then it shows you the Hulkbuster trailer.
Please no. No, don't give them any ideas.
It's just trailers for all the parts. And then it's just clips for each one. So when you get to the point where Black Widow does that like weird like battle prep thing with her shock sticks, it just shows you every clip from every trailer of her opening the shock sticks. So you get like 7 shock stick clips in a row.
You know that Spider-Man has been acquired by the same movie.
Marvel.
Yeah. No. I don't know. Like, I know what's happened, but I don't know what studio owns who now, because so many different... It's what?
Marvel.
As in Disney?
Marvel. No, Marvel.
Who are owned by Disney?
Disney already owns Spider-Man anyway.
No, but didn't... Sony had Spider-Man the movie, though.
Sony had Spider-Man before. Marvel reacquired the filming
okay,
licenses.
so this is what I'm trying to say. does this mean we might see Spider-Man in an Avengers movie?
We will. It's confirmed.
Oh, okay. I completely missed that. I'm excited now. When's that happening?
The first appearance of Spider-Man is reported to be in Captain America 3, The Civil War, and then at some point after he's due to get his own film.
Oh, you mean we're actually going to get a good Spider-Man film for once?
Maybe. I like the first Amazing Spider-Man more than the first original Spider-Man, but then I hated the Amazing Spider-Man 2 more than Spider-Man 3.
Wait, there's too many different... You've lost me. You like the first... You like the first
Okay,
of the new ones.
Amazing 1 was better than Spider-Man 1. Amazing 2 was worse than Spider-Man 3.
Oh. Oh, that's a big leap. Is it the new... Spoilers here for anyone who lives in 2010. Is it the Amazing Spider-Man 2? Is that the one where Gwen Stacy dies?
Yes.
That's the... Like, why did they change it?
The shit one.
Why did they change it?
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing ever. I really hope that they go back.
I just didn't like the whole film was a bit weird. Like Electro just got really like gimmicky.
Oh yeah. I really hope that one day
like the actor that played, I can't remember his name now for the life of me. What's his name? Jamie Foxx, is that his name?
Who played Electro?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
Jamie Foxx as an actor is an incredible actor. Right? But Electro was such a waste.
No, I hated that character. So, he knows my name! He knows my name! Shut up, you prick! He doesn't know your name. He knows my name!
Such a waste of a good actor. Anyone could have done that. Bring in, what's his face?
Why does he say that? Like, he talks very well for the entire thing, but as soon as he says, he knows my name, it sounds like his tongue is too big for his mouth.
He fanboyed hard.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is, okay, going back to the Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man, Green Goblin thing. Yeah, okay, so we experienced the death of Gwen Stacy, and for those who have never read the comics, might not know this, but Green Goblin impregnated Gwen Stacy whilst she was in London, like when they like split up and stuff. Did you know this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vaguely.
Can they put that in the movies? Please. Because the death of Gwen Stacy is like, oh, it's all tragic and emotional, but you kind of don't feel the same tug on your heartstrings when you've only known her for about 83 minutes and you don't know what else has happened in the whole story. So they should be like, she should go to London, typical London scene, men in bearskins, cockneys saying oi, 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 and a picture of the London Eye. And then it'll be like, there could be a very 50 Shades moment where it's like Green Goblin's there and she's like, no, you can leave the mask on. And then she's like, oh shit, I'm pregnant with twins. And then when he kills her, it's more dramatic. Marvel, give me a job.
But
just turn Spider-Man into 50 Shades.
This is the reason I loved Amazing 1 more than Spider-Man 1, because Spider-Man 1 was just such a leap forward for an origin story. Like, in Amazing Spider-Man 1, they at least played on the fact he was a genius, and they at least had Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
But in the original Spider-Man 1, it was just straight to Mary Jane, and also my webs come out of my wrists.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. It's been so long since I've watched them.
And because I watched the Amazing Spider-Man 1, originally thought, Spider-Man, I enjoyed Spider-Man 1, the original one, better. And then I went back afterward and watched Spider-Man 1 again, and then I thought, wow, this is actually not very good.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Still.
It's just,
Goblin babies.
If you're going to make an origin story,
well,
then at least keep it
Deadpool's confirmed to be an origin story, by the way. And it's going to be R-rated.
Well, it's linearly, it's set after Days of Future Past now, so that would make sense.
Yeah. I kind of don't want an origin story, though. I'm kind of just...
I do.
I'm sick of origin stories. I'm sick of them.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't. The idea of an origin story is to bring in people who don't read the comics, so they would understand.
Fuck those people! This film is for me. This film is for me. This is for me. I've read the comics. You haven't read the comics. You just got some socks in a loot crate and thought, oh, this guy's kind of cool. Fuck you. This movie's for me.
No, 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 no.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. And oh my god, I hope they put Cable in it. They probably won't put him in the first one. He may have a cameo.
They might do. I mean, Bishop was in Days of Future Past, so it's not a stretch of the imagination.
I don't know. It depends who owns the rights. That's what it comes down to in Marvel movies.
Fox.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's also
awesome.
an X-Force film.
Oh, baby. Yeah, okay.
There's
Cable.
going to be
I
an
want
X-Force.
Cable. Maybe not in the first one. I can deal with that. But if they do a second, I want Cable in there because Cable is just as integral to Deadpool as, like, I don't know.
Wolverine.
What's the thing he eats? Chimichangas. Anyway, carry on.
But the thing I'm more worried about is that Hugh Jackman isn't going to be playing Wolverine for much longer.
Yes!
Hugh Jackman
I hate
is
Hugh Jackman!
Why?
Because he's a dick!
I love Hugh Jackman, he's great, and he has a
No!
bug.
Hugh Jackman is like, out of all the current Marvel characters in the movies, he's the only one. I'm just like, no, someone else, please. He's too big! He's too big! Wolverine's like 5 foot.
Where are you going to find a short ass with that much
Danny
muscle?
DeVito! He's too tall!
If Danny DeVito was going to play anyone, it should be Rocket. Because Rocket canonically has a Cockney accent.
Danny DeVito's from America, though.
What? Oh, I'm thinking of Danny Doyle.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. You know who I mean.
Oh, fucking right? Danny DeVito as Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Danny Dio. Why would I even mention Danny Dio? Danny DeVito.
It's because you said Danny. It's
because
you said Danny. I was mixed up with my names. Shut up.
But yeah, like everyone is like perfectly casted.
Actually, no. I still want Danny DeVito to play Rocket.
I don't know. Rocket's
or Groot.
Fine. For Groot, no, Groot's cool, man. You can't really go wrong with Groot. He's entirely CGI'd over, and he has 4 fucking words.
Yeah, but Vin Diesel plays Groot.
I know, such a waste of fucking money. You can have anyone play Groot.
That's true. I was gonna say, I thought you said waste of money. You could have got, like, I don't know. I thought you could have praised Vin Diesel. I was like, wait, you like Vin Diesel as Groot, but you don't like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
No, Vin Diesel, like, I don't count him as a member of the Marvel universe at the moment in that sense, because he didn't really do anything. He said, I am Groot.
He said, I am Groot.
We are Groot. He said 5 words, so he said, we are Groot, and that was it.
He said, that's not 5 words, that's 4.
I am Groot. Yeah, I can't count today. I'm sorry, I've been at work.
I am the Groot.
I am. Yeah.
I am
could narrow
Groot.
it down to 2 words.
I am many
I'm...
I'm Groot. It doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? I'm Groot.
I'm Groot. Just hey, I'm Groot.
Hey, kids, I'm Groot.
Pause for effect.
And I'm Rocket. Let's go on an adventure.
Danny DeVito and Vin Diesel.
Hey, kids, I'm Groot. I don't know why I did that as my Vin Diesel voice.
Oh, man. I don't know either. But if you look at everyone...
Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
No.
I don't care what you say. He's the Wolverine.
No, he's not.
Just like, in my eyes, Ryan Reynolds should be Deadpool.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, perfect. Absolutely.
All the way.
Like, even as shit as the Wolverine movie was, as much as I've tried to repress that moment of my life where I watched it,
yeah.
Up until the point where he became quote-unquote Deadpool and he was just Wade Wilson, he was fantastic. Like, he played Wade Wilson perfectly. It was like the best part of that movie. It's just a shame they destroyed him by making this weird amalgamation of all the other mutants. And he just became like a really shit, unused character from Mortal Kombat.
He did look a bit like a Scorpion.
He did, didn't he? I was like,
yeah.
Hey, it's that guy from Mortal Kombat. I was expecting him to be stood on top of that fucking nuclear power silo, whatever the fuck that thing is, and he just like chucks out a chain. He's like, get over here! Like rips fucking Wolverine across. Instead, no.
I like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but Wolverine as a character is being overused. He's becoming Batman, and that's making me sad.
Oh, let's not talk about Batman. I mentioned on the stream the other day that I don't really like Batman as a character, but I love his universe. I love his roster of villains, but I don't like him. Shit hit the fan. Shit hit the. How can you not like Batman? It's like I don't like Superman either.
To be fair,
why would I like Spider-Man? It's like, wow, I wish I could do that. You see Thor, it's like, oh, that's kick-ass. I wish I could look like that. Batman, I just need to get a really good job and I can do that. I have the power of money. Like, who gives a fuck?
He's also like pretty depressive. Like, I know your parents have died, and I'm very, very sorry, but it's been like what 40 years. Get over it.
Yeah, it's like, see, you've got money. Get a therapist.
Yeah, and your only friend is your butler, who like arguably likes you.
He's paid to like you.
The only incarnations of Batman and Superman I actually thoroughly enjoy is How It Should Have Ended.
What? Elaborate.
Have you seen How It Should Have Ended?
No.
Stuff. You need to see it. They have Batman and Superman sat down in a cafe. Whenever there's a superhero movie, at the end of it, it's usually Batman and Superman sat at a cafe just talking, and it's so fucking hilarious. It's the best. I will link it to you later. But you really need to watch How It Should Have Ended. Okay. I'm surprised you haven't come across it already.
Is it a YouTube thing?
It's a YouTube thing.
That's
why
I haven't come across it.
Super well known.
I don't YouTube anymore. I have a few select things that I watch. That's it.
Yeah, but it's like 0 punctuation levels of well known.
Really?
Yeah. Like it predates 0 punctuation, I think.
Oh wow. Okay.
I could be wrong. Don't quote me.
Okay, I'll check it out. I
sure.
might even like as soon as I watch it, I'm like, I know what this is. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah,
basically, those
Batman,
two,
Superman couldn't care less. I'm not a fan of DC.
Superman and How It Should Have Ended, though.
I'm not a DC fan.
I
hate to be like, I'm not saying that because I really like Marvel. I just genuinely can't really name any characters that I really, really like.
I like a couple in DC. I like Static Shock and I like the Green Arrow.
Arrow's pretty cool. Flash is pretty cool. But I don't know. I think the problem with most DC stuff is there's no sense of humor. Everything's too like badass and everything's too
everything in
dark
DC's not as relatable, I would say.
Yeah,
because you don't have that Spider-Man like kind of thing.
Oh yeah, every teenage boy in the world could relate to Peter Parker. Well, maybe not in the world,
exactly.
But the majority of teenage boys could relate to Peter Parker.
Yeah,
which is why I didn't like Peter Parker in the most recent movies. Because he's too attractive.
Well,
he's too attractive to be Peter Parker.
He's pretty attractive in the comics, to be fair.
But it's like, he's too cool. He's
for a
too
2D
cool
flat
to be Peter
image,
Parker.
he's pretty hot.
Nah, he's too cool to be Peter Parker, as far as I'm concerned. He played it well. His acting was great. He did a good job, but he's too cool to do it.
Okay, I can see that. But like, I still felt like the character of Peter Parker was better.
Should have given it to Aaron Johnson. That would have been the perfect role. No.
My guilty pleasure in the Marvel films is X-Men 3. Like, I know it's shit, but I still enjoy it.
Is that the one where Magneto like lifts up the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah.
That's so bad.
It's such a bad film, but I still enjoy it. I just like the idea of the X-Men actually being the X-Men. And that's like the only film where they actually are the X-Men, as opposed to Wolverine doing his own shit, Cyclops and Jean doing their own shit, and Storm being there.
You missed out Rogue being an annoying pain in the ass and taking up too much screen time.
Yeah. There's less of in X-Men 3.
Very true. I like the first original X-Men film, but maybe that's due mostly to nostalgia over actual
I do like the original X-Men, and that was a good example of an origin film.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
It was an origin of an X-Men.
And I really, really, really like the new ones. I think they're fantastic. I absolutely love them. Though I wasn't keen on the way they did the Sentinels in the most modern one. I kind of thought they looked a little bit too flashy, and it was pandering to the to the crowd that don't really know what they're looking at. I feel like a little bit more fan pandering there would have been worth it, because it wasn't that important. It really wasn't that important, but.
But do you mean in Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
Do you mean the ones in the future or the present?
Or
past, I suppose.
I don't know. The
past is the purple ones, the future are like the shapeshifty ones.
I think I need to rewatch this movie. Is one of
You
them
do.
silver?
The the shapeshifty ones are silver, yes.
Yeah,
those are
them.
the future ones.
Them.
The ones in the past actually do look more like the original Sentinels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
reason is because of the plot, though. The reason they're all the shapeshifty and silver and shit is because, spoilers, mute now,
Spoiler
is
alert.
because the idea is that they take Mystique's power.
Oh yeah. Oh. You know, I liked that movie, but a lot of it, I don't know. I preferred the First Class. I thought that was better. Apart from
like
there's
First Class.
one line right at the fucking end, and I can't remember what it says now. Hold on.
Are you googling it?
Yes, there's one line.
Such a professional.
First Class, X-Men, final line. I don't know. It's the line that's said to Professor X, like right at the end of the movie.
Is that at the end of First Class, or?
Yeah. I can't. Dude. It's something like, hey, maybe you could call yourself the X-Men, and I was like, shut up! No, that's not why they're called the X-Men. X stands for
They have to be
Xavier.
fair.
Fuck
In terms of
you.
origin stories, they have to make some liberties because Marvel origin stories are so goddamn dated. Like the X-Men origin story alone is really dated. Have you read the first ever X-Men issue?
No.
Would you like to know what happened?
Sure. Give me a rundown while I'm
Okay.
trying to find this thing.
Okay, so in the first issue, the original X-Men are Professor X is head of this organization, kind of school area thing. It's not really a school, but it is. You have Beast before he turned blue. You have Cyclops. You have Angel. And who else do you have? Who's the other person? You have Jean Grey. I can't remember who the other person is. Oh, Iceman. And and they go on. They meet. Jean Grey comes new to this place, comes new to the mansion, and they all get to know each other. Blah 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 blah. And then halfway through the story, Magneto decides to randomly, for some bizarre reason, attack a nuclear power plant. For no reason, but he just does. So they go there, and then they kick the ass out of Magneto, and that's how everybody be like, "Oh, it's the X-Men," and then everybody seems to like the X-Men in the first issue for some weird reason. They just do, and that's it. The origin story is Beast, Angel, Iceman, Cyclops, and Jean Grey defeat Magneto in a nuclear power plant. And the MO of that story is Magneto is just like, oh, I'm going to make an announcement to the world that I'm evil for the sake of being evil. Like this was like long before the whole Brotherhood of Mutants thing.
Okay, I cannot for the life of me find this quote. I'm sure
It's
someone,
pretty dated. It's a good story.
someone will tell me what this quote is, because I know for a fact it didn't annoy. I wasn't the only one who was annoyed by this.
Send 0 answers in on a postcard.
Sure. It's yeah. Dude. What's the bitch's name who says it? That's what I need to figure out.
Oh, is that the agent? I can't remember her name now.
Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I know what you're on about now. And so they're outside the mansion, and they're like,
Okay, I've got
Yeah.
it. Okay, it's Doctor. It's the Doctor. She says, you know, one day the government is going to realize how lucky they were to have Professor X on their side. And then Charles Xavier says, I suppose I am a real professor, aren't I? Next thing you know, I'll be going bold. We're still on the government side. We're still G-men, just without the G. I love that. It's like, no, you're your own team now. It's better. You're X-Men. And it annoyed me.
to be fair, like, I can, how do I phrase this? I can appreciate why they made that quote, because going back to that first issue of X-Men, like, it is a long time in the X-Men story before they introduced the X gene as a thing.
No, but it's not even, like...
Also, in the first issue, Professor X Yeah, I know, but Professor X does say he is the first to say in the entire comic storyline to say, "To me, my X-Men." Oh, I don't agree with it. I think it's stupid as well, but like I can't hate it as much as like going back and watching Spider-Man 1 again.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It didn't ruin the movie. It just annoyed me, but it was totally unnecessary, and it's just one of them little things that spoils it just a little bit. It's like you have a really nice chicken dinner and you find one little hair. The rest of it's not spoiled, but I wish it didn't happen. Oh my days. I think that about wraps it up, Josh. Dude.
Okay.
I think that's it. I didn't time this. I don't know how long we've been on for.
Just chat. I think next time we should write like a brief like post-it notes of topics.
Well, I did have a bunch written down, but a lot of it required you watching Daredevil. And that was going to transition into us discussing DC versus Marvel. Now, we kind of did that.
Well, I could do that anyway.
But it doesn't work when we both are just like, I don't like Batman. Yeah, I don't like him either. Or Superman. Yeah, I really like Superman. Cool.
Well,
so
I remember as a kid, one of my favourite shows as a kid was the Justice League cartoon and Teen Titans, because those two shows are great.
Teen Titans is cool. I'll give you that.
Not Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Go is crap. But Teen Titans, the original.
Okay.
I do like some DC. I just don't like the comics and the overall media. There are like some gems I enjoy, just not as a whole.
I think a lot of it comes down to, like you were saying, it's very hard to relate. How can you relate to Batman? He's a fucking billionaire. How can you relate to that? How could I? No.
Exactly. And then expanding on that, how can you relate on Superman? He's an alien that can do literally everything.
Yeah. How can you relate to a billionaire or an alien? And that pretty much sums up every fucking DC character.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
With the exception of, like, The Flash.
With the exception of Static and Arrow, which is why I like them so much, actually. And Flash, yeah.
But Arrow, again, he's rich.
I like Static because Static is very Spider-Man-esque in the sense he got his powers by accident, and like Daredevil, I suppose, but like he's a teenager, a bit like Spider-Man. He's got all the critics praised him as being like quite a good Spider-Man type archetype character.
He's
in the sense that he's like, yeah, he's got a good coming of age story as well as having to deal with powers he got by accident, and he lives in a teenage world, and he's also a superhero. So.
Okay.
It's cool.
Okay.
I did used to watch that show as well as a kid. I did enjoy it. I didn't know it was DC until they did the crossover with the Justice League. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't really remember what I watched as a kid. I didn't really watch much superhero stuff when I was a kid. I watched Batfink.
I watched Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse? I wasn't a fan of Danger Mouse. Don't know why.
Or Hong Kong Phooey.
Oh, Hong Kong Phooey is my shit right there. I love that. He's a fucking dog. That's the janitor. It's like, yeah, you do that,
He does
dog.
actually literally nothing. It's the cat that does everything.
Yeah, I love Hong Kong Phooey. I absolutely love it. If a dog can A, hold down a job, and night, like, fight crime, dude, you can do anything. Oh, right, okay, that's it. We'll save the rest till next week, dude.
Okay, do you want to outro it? Because I introed it.
No.
You're shit at
I'm trying to think of a really witty comic book pun. I do have This Show Is Raged from age to start again. The show is rated ages.
Start all again.
Fuck
record
it.
Again.
Doesn't matter. It was a joke about like ages for audience, and the Age of Ultron doesn't make any sense now. Drop it.
My name is Noobish Moo. This is FloppyQuill. We'll see you when you're older, and we're coming to a cinema near you soon.
No.
What?
You can't say I'll see you when you're older. That's my thing.
Well, you didn't say it.
I'll see you when you're older, kids.